That name gets further and further away from China as opposed to calling it the Chinese virus.
The first time Trump said Chinese virus was March 16, 2020, and the following week there was an increase in anti-Asian hashtags as well as a rise in hate crimes. Since then, Trump used another name, Kung Flu.
So this kind of scapegoating of Asians having culpability for the virus, is a dynamic that appears to be taking place, worldwide. In the United States, it's taking a particularly more virulent form.
Hate crimes against Asian Americans have increased 73% in LA County since 2020.
A hate crime is a crime motivated by bias against race, color, religion, national origin, sexual orientation, gender identity, or disability.
For the people who do investigations, there's got to be another crime that takes place, whether it's an assault or whatever.
Experts warned against using provocative and racist tweets as well as statements since they can serve as an influence for hate crimes.
They were talking about North Korea or something, and then they turned around and tapped me on the shoulder, and they started making fun of me and asking how life was growing up in North Korea.
According to the American Journal of Criminal Justice, the rise is largely indicated by hate incidents in which COVID-19 has been repeatedly labeled by the mass media as Chinese virus or China virus.
45% of Asian adults say they have experienced at least one of 5 specific offensive incidents since the start of the coronavirus outbreak.
In 2021, a legislation was passed called the COVID-19 Hate Crimes Act. This new bill was aimed at addressing hate crimes, emphasizing on the increases of violence on Asian Americans.
The Asian American Club is another community that is trying to combat the rising hate.
Create a safe space and a community where all the Asian Americans at Costa can feel like they belong, because a lot of prejudice and microaggressions, especially at Costa.
For us to not become victims, there's little things just within our own reach with our own family. Don't let them be afraid. Say, we got your back.
For the Mustang Morning News, this was Zoe Fan and Madison Lentz.